This is Colin O'Keefe for LXBN TV here again at the 2014 Legal Marketing Association's Annual Conference. I am joined now by Stephen Kaplan. He is the Executive Vice President and General Counsel at XOS Digital. Stephen, you were speaking here a little bit on how law firms can better market on limited resources. So when we're talking about small law firms versus large law firms, what are some things that smaller law firms can do, can really stand out and put themselves among what larger law firms are doing?
Well, one of the things we've talked about on our panels is how small law firms can avail themselves from a technological standpoint of some of the techniques that large law firms use as well. One of the ones that we talked a lot about are webinars. Webinars are inexpensive to put on. They're convenient for us to attend as in-house lawyers. They don't take a ton of time. They're usually an hour or less if they're architected properly. You can get a captivating speaker, and they're best paired with video too to keep our attention. That keeps us from multitasking at the same time, right? And you can do that. So webinars I think are great. And the other item that we talked about that is not a high cost item but is technology dependent is the ability for all firms to send content to us in the form of electronic newsletters, updates, things that are germane to what's going on in our industry or in our universe, either as in-house lawyers, let's say a generalist, you'd send me something on just about any topic, or if I'm an employment lawyer, if there's progression in a FMLA matter, you know that goes to Steve Kaplan because he's a FMLA guy. So I think targeted and smart seminars and webinars, and also sort of newsletters, bulletins, and updates are low cost, high reward, and keep a law firm's brand in our mind.
Absolutely. And then though we just talk about law firm marketing, one question I wanted to ask you about, I hear this phrase a lot, is that general counsel, companies, businesses, they hire lawyers and not law firms. Is that something that works for you where you're really looking for an individual lawyer, or is that not entirely true?
In a way, people hate this. Lawyers always say it depends. That's our favorite answer. But I think that it's both, because there are times, certain transactions within a corporation's lifetime, where you need the full large-scale team that comes with a firm, right? And you want the lawyers within that firm, but then you become very sensitive to, does a firm have an adequately sized and skilled team to take the hill, so to speak? Most of our lives, though, as in-house counsel, whether you're a specialist or a generalist, are not those make or break the company moments. Those happen, hopefully, very rarely, right? You'll have a merger or an acquisition or a bet the company litigation. Those require a lot of times great lawyers at a larger firm because you need that depth of field, or a great specialty boutique firm. But on a day-to-day basis, you're really you're working with a single lawyer. You're calling up, you're asking specific questions about an area where maybe you stalled out or something that you're confused on and you just need a little help. That's a one-on-one relationship, and it's really less about the firm than it is the person on the other side of the phone.
Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Once again, that was Steve Kaplan of XOS Digital. For more of our video interviews from the 2014 Legal Marketing Association's Annual Conference, make sure you're visiting us at lxbn.com/LMA. Thanks for joining me today, Steve.
Thank you.